What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, that guy named Jay.
Kiara.
That's still just horrible. Welcome to Holland Vibes. It has been a while. We haven't did a video in...
What, 3 weeks?
It's been 3 weeks? Damn. It's probably my fault. But whatever, I don't care. So we're gonna get back on our videos, man. We're gonna get back on doing videos. You know, at least 2-3 videos a week, man. We're gonna try to do that. You know what I'm saying? I like doing videos on this channel because on my channel, that guy named Jay, it's just a mixture of negative and positive. And on this channel, even though the numbers aren't as much, which is cool, it's a way more positive environment over here. The subscribers that we have are magnificent. A lot of love, a lot of positive vibes, and we appreciate that. So we're gonna get back on our videos. As busy as we be, cause like with my trucking gig and her with her babysitting gig, it's just sometimes, you know, we just. And then on top of like family stuff, like, you know, if it's a Monday and Wednesday, we got, you know, karate for JJ. She's very active in it. She's a leader in the church, so she's doing all kinds of, she's a mom leader. She has her own mind group, you know what I'm saying? She got like 3 different groups that she oversees, so it's like practices. I come home, it's a bunch of old ladies in the house, momming and makeup and stuff. Kids running around, so it just be so much, which is it's a good problem to have, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, 4 years ago we was, you know, we were struggling. We would have killed for what we have now. So to have it, you know, for one, we're definitely not gonna complain about it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the days can kind of get away from us, you know what I mean? So, that being said, what we want to talk about on this video is, what we say we're going to talk about?
Why do we get married?
Why do we get married? So, I guess it could be kind of like a multiple question type thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can say why I asked her. She could say why she said yes. And then I guess we could say, no, we'll just leave it there because I guess we could make it go into another part and say, like, why are we still married? But that could be a whole nother video.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that could be something. You don't want to put all that. She
said how enthusiastic she was when she said that.
It's just gonna be a long video if we do a
whole. A long video. So why did we get married?
I think we always talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it just came like, hey, let's get married, you know?
It was just so crazy because it was just like, we had been together since high school. And we, again, like she said, we had talked about it, but I guess it never was just, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I would love to come up here and be like, man, I had it all orchestrated out. Yeah. It was a romantic proposal, you know, all this. Well, none of that. Like, in a nutshell, I was at Walmart distribution, and it's so funny, story time. So, like, I was getting frustrated and complacent with what I was doing at Walmart distribution. Okay, I had a manager there by the name of Romy that I bumped heads with a lot. And I just was getting to a point where I wanted something different. Okay, so I put in for a transfer. Well, I put in for a transfer to Atlanta, Georgia. Well, it was technically Monroe, Georgia, but it was in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Where I would say that I messed up was I never asked her, never ran it past. I just put the transfer in on a humbug. Like, yo, whatever, this is what it is. And I guess when I did it, I didn't expect to hear anything back as fast as I'm talking about. I think I put that thing in over the weekend. That next week, they called me like, yo, what's up? You want to come? And I'm just like, like, you know, it was my fault because I said, yeah. I was like, yeah, what's up? You know, let's do it. And I had never checked with her. Mind you, at this time, we weren't married, but we had my son. my son. We had our son, JJ. He could have been, what, 5 months?
5 months.
You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around that range. And I was just, you know, I did it for the right reasons because it was just like, yo, they was offering more money. Cost of living in Georgia is way cheaper than Virginia. You know, so I feel like my intentions was good, but I think the way I went about doing it was kind of selfish because I just didn't even ask for her opinion. I used to do that a lot. We'll talk about that in another video. Like, I used to never ask her for none of her opinions, none of her approval. I just would do something and then run it by her later. And even if she didn't agree, it was like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a big issue in our marriage. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we'll go into specifics on that at a later date, but I think that'll be that's a real good topic. We should write that down. Like fellas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't be out here. Like, it's some guys out here that be like, yo, I am the king. So what I say go, I run my household. Yeah, that's cool, man, but you still got to respect that. You respect your woman's opinion, man. You got to, like, it's not so much you the king, but, like, she the queen, dog. Like, what's the point of having a woman by your side if you're not going to seek her counsel? Like, she going to be more honest with you than anybody else. Your homeboys, your parents, your grandparents, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So why not seek her counsel? Why not seek her advice? A lot of times she may know more than what you give her credit for. And I think sometimes as men, I know what I did was I would just, like, think that she didn't know what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying? That was my mistake. But anyways, getting off track, back on track. Long story less long, I took the job. I said, hey, look, I'm going to go to Georgia. I'm going to go first, get set up down there and stay with my aunt. And then you going to come down there. And somewhere somebody put in my head like, yo, if you're going to do that, you need to marry her. I don't know. Maybe it was my mama or maybe it was the older ladies at work. But it just made perfect sense to me at that time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it didn't make sense to me now. But, I mean, it don't because it was just so crazy. It was just so random. But, so I was like, okay, bump it. It's like I didn't even ask her to marry me. We was just like, hey, look, let's just get married. It was straight like that. Like, yo, you know, but it wasn't like she was some random female either. We had already been together at that point. This was 2015. So we had already, you know what I'm saying? We had already been together for a while. So it was like, hey, let's just go ahead and get married.